Good evening, everyone. It is 9:29 p.m. Friday here in Tokyo, February 24th, 2023. Welcome to Pocky Tanks for your Entertainment, episode 20. Back to the Shadowbringers. I'm your host, Richard Pocky Kim, and I apologize for the very long delay in streaming. It's been a while. Today's gonna be a little bit unusual, at least for the beginning, probably, because A, I need to remember where the heck I'm doing, and B, I'm going to be chatting with one of my friends, helping them with a project, and there we go, it works. Streaming is working, hooray. So yeah, so you're going to hear some stuff about game design and game production and how that works from my perspective as a both current and former game producer, game designer, and most other things. But don't worry, we'll get to killing digital monsters soon enough. Besides that, look at my house! Isn't it pretty? It's actually really not much to look at right now. It's just this really nice, not even a gazebo. I guess it's a flower arch. I'm not sure what to call this, actually. It's just a bunch of vines and plants hanging down from a trellis. So, it's really the only interesting decoration I've got right now. But then, you can see my house. Let me actually go out so I can see it a little more easily. There you go. That's the front of my house. Isn't it nice? There's nothing inside either, unfortunately, because I haven't had a chance to buy or make any furniture yet, so... But we'll get to that. We'll get there eventually, so... Alright, so the friend I'm helping out will be actually grabbing some breakfast and stuff, so I might as well show the inside of my empty house.
What? You don't have any decorations inside!
I
What's your bed?
I don't even have my bed. I have to go get my bed back from my guild house's thing, but I've got a basement. My house is literally 2 rooms because apparently people in World of Warcraft in Final Fantasy 14 do not need to use the restroom. I mean, if I wanted to, I could probably make a water closet using walls and stuff. Maybe I will. I don't know. Any case, 6.3, the new patch is coming out relatively soon, so that will be interesting. Wow, there's still a fair number of houses up for purchase. Looks like. Wait, is that right? No, that can't be right. No, okay. Any case, I honestly do not remember where the heck I was at this point. Let's see here. Okay, I did. Think I finished the siege. quest chain. Yeah, looks like I finished that. Still need to do the emerald weapon, which the name of the light. So that's the most recent that. I still need to get Machinist to 80 and Red Mage to 80. That's right. That was my next big thing on the side when I'm not doing the main storyline here. So let me go ahead and do that. Oops, let me also, before I forget, to get into Twitch on my phone so I can see certain messages that don't seem to come up when I'm can I please oh, I see, there's watch. There we go. That's better. Okay. So back to Norvant. The Crystarium. I might need to dedicate the next couple of weeks worth of streams to actually just leveling. So I can get those two role quests out of the way. Alright, that's why we're going downstairs to the going to the I just realized that there's been no music up to this point.
Christopher. Bed. I heard bed.
Now we have music. Hooray! So,
The Filmation.
Your father is streaming.
okay. Right, I could have
Whispering down?
teleported down here. I forgot about that. Ha 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 ha. Alright, let's go ahead and up the stairs. Just talk to our friend the librarian.
This is the library?
This is the library. Yep. Hello, Morin. What do you got for me, buddy? Ah, Thalissa, excellent timing. I have but this moment finished gathering the materials for our lesson. As a great many works make reference to the Warriors of Light, I shall, with your permission, focus only upon the details that seem most relevant. And here's the rest of the team. The Warriors of Light, you say? Forgive us, but we couldn't help overhearing. We've been out keeping watch over the Crystarium, but it appears to be business as usual. So I thought I'd spend some time brushing up my knowledge of familiars, and Alphanut volunteered to help. I actually came on a different errand, but I'd be interested in hearing about the Warriors of Light as well. May I join you?
Oh. This is
Of course, of course. The more the merrier. If you care to find a table below, I shall be down with the books in a moment.
Table below.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of sus.
Why?
I'm talking to. I'm kidding.
There's a table, see?
Yes.
Were one to pore over the annals of Vrantic history, one would note the comparative frequent recurrence of individuals hailed as warriors of light. Oddbert and his companions require no introduction, but many others bore the epithet long before them. To name but a few, there was Tholthwil, legendary first king of Lakeland, Rodfort and Solard, the fabled Drawn and Galgid duo of Wobert, and no list of Vrantic heroes would be complete without the archmage Tuna of Ronka. In older texts, she too was called the Warrior of Light. Okay. It did surprise me how ready people were to forget the negative associations of the title, but it makes sense if it has been around for centuries. Verily, in ages past it was simply a synonym for hero. In the wake of the flood, however, light came to be regarded with fear, the title not to exalt, but to revile. A far cry from its beginnings. Well, there's a familiar illustration right there. This, my friends, is Nordvanc's oldest epic, the original tale of the struggle between good and evil. For folks who may not recognize the art, this is actually from Final Fantasy I. That is literally the Warrior of Light from Final Fantasy I. So we are definitely What?
You players them?
Well, in the original Final Fantasy, Chris, you make your own party of 4 characters, but they needed someone who could represent the player in the art. So this is the character they created for the art. So when you hear about the first Warrior of Light, this is the art they use for him. Okay, but you can make 4 characters. You can make 4 fighters, 3 fighters and a thief, 2 fighters, a thief, and a white mage, whatever combination you wanted.
I feel like the next sentence should be walked into a bar. 2
Ah.
fighters, a thief, and a white mage walked into a bar.
The black mage ducked.
Okay, one.
The black mage was fucking short anyway.
Any case, in a time when all lay shrouded in darkness, a prophesied hero rose to deliver the world from its doom. Fighting in the name of the light, the hero styled himself its foot soldier, and thus did he become known as the Warrior of Light. Curiously, in the centuries that followed, other heroes appeared who claimed the self-same epithet, despite sharing no discernible connection with their predecessors. And in time, Warrior of Light came to be a name accorded to all men and women of uncommon skill and valor. Interesting. All right. Well, well, the plot thickens. As you know, the title of Warrior of Light is also used in the source. Yeah. Hey, Sam. I'm sorry, Samantha. Yeah, exactly. The fact I just pointed that out to my son. So, so yeah, this is all new to me. So seeing that was a nice little surprise. As you know, the title of Warrior of Light is also used in the source. Though the manners in which individuals have earned it are many and varied, heroes have been honored thus since antiquity. Nor does the custom show any signs of dying out, as you can well attest. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? It surely can't be a coincidence. Indeed not. Let us imagine a man who is awakened to the echo and is able to hear Hadelin's voice. As she styles him, so does he style himself, a Warrior of Light. Of course, being blessed with the echo does not in itself make one a hero, and conversely, There will have been no few heroes who were not blessed with it. But such distinctions are immaterial to the masses, and over time they came to use the title Warrior of Light and the word hero interchangeably. Yup. Across a whole 16 games so far.
But they don't look like the video game characters.
Exactly, they don't know that because they're video game characters. Great, that's good. That's a good observation, Chris.
So video game characters you only know the history
Of their own world, yeah. Sounds about right. It would be interesting to see if theory holds true in the other worlds. If crossing the rift were that easy. Halen did call me a warrior of light. What's in a name doesn't change anything. And there I was thinking I was special. My character's never been really snarky, so... Halen did call me a warrior of light. She did? I've never heard her voice myself. But I can feel her presence. Perhaps through Minfilia. At any rate, assuming all this is true, and there's a common thread behind the epithet, I doubt the Ashes will have been amused. To have the world at large associate light, and by extension Hadolin, with good, must have added insult to injury. While this discussion is undeniably fascinating, I wonder, should I be privy to it? Maybe it would be better if I excused myself. Oh, no need for that, my friend. Pray accept our apologies. Your lesson on the Warriors of Light has given us much to ponder. Ooh, did I hear someone say Warriors of Light?
Uh-oh.
Ah!
What a mess.
Rikitio, are you alright? Ah, my precious tomes. Did I not say you must take care in the cabinet? Aww. Look at that face. You can't be mad at that face. Morin, you meanie. You too, Arkhill. Airwell. We're sorry, Master Morin. Aren't you? The Warrior of Darkness? My name's Rikitio, and I want to help everyone. I'm sorry, I can barely do female voices as it is, let alone a little girl voice. My apologies. I love the smile on her face. She's just kind of like, oh, you precious little thing. I'm sure you do want to help everyone. Please, tell me what I have to do to be a hero. To be a warrior of light.
No, I can't. No.
Like,
Yeah, no.
Oh god, look at that. Oh no, those pleading eyes. Those pleading eyes. No!
Come on.
I'm weak against small children and their pleas. No. And on top of that, she's a bicote, so she's a kitten on top of it. No.
Kitten. Oh.
Dad is weak against kittens and puppies and small children's requests. So there's a reason why you survived this long. I love you, Sled. Oh, okay, Chris, you're choking me now. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Nanima daisuki yo. Okay. Aside from our misgivings, setting aside our misgivings, it would seem churlish to discourage the young lady. Let's hear what she has to say. No harm done. To the children, at least. Even children want to become warriors of light. The children's inquisitiveness may be commended, but Ah, my precious tomes.
Ah,
Dude, they're not broken, alright? Just chill.
No, no.
We're sorry we knocked over the books.
Yeah, oh, my precious stones. Oh, my precious stones.
Do you remember me? When you returned from the sea with the Exarch, I asked how you became so strong. Alright, here we go. Moving on with the plot. So, I want to be a warrior of light, but not one that fights with a sword and all that. No, I want to be the kind that fights with potions and heals people. An apothecary.
That's not a warrior of light song.
Well, sort of. Remember, the warrior of light has two sides. The fighting jobs and the crafting jobs. So, she could theoretically be a potion maker, I guess. And I'm going to help everyone in the Crystarium. No, in all of Norvand. When I told Arkel and Elroy this, they said that the cabinet should have lots of tomes about potions. But this place is so big, and we don't have the faintest idea where to begin searching. At this rate, I'm not going to get anywhere. If one knew where to look, one should indeed be able to find treatises on potions here. Even so, I fear that maybe it would prove a little difficult for one so young. But, we need the ABCs of potion making, or like, baby's first potion making book. Esteemed warrior of darkness, perhaps you might accompany young wicked toad to Spagirix? Oh, right. I guess, yeah, I was going to say the medical area. Rather than through the tomes, I believe she stands to learn more by observing the Churgeons at their work.
Churgeons?
It's an old way of saying surgeon, or doctor. Sounds like a plan. It seems we're finished here, so we'll come with you. Last one to Spix is a rotten egg. Ha! I'll have you know I'm really fast. You're gonna be the rotten egg. Rush. I shall remain here and tidy up. I hope that today's lesson will be some use to you. Alright. Now back out, and we'll teleport to Spagirix. You mentioned the Warrior of Light from FF1's art, but like one of the other big, I still feel silly to this day of not realizing it until like last year. The mount you get from finishing the Praetorium quest line. Cause I guess part of it's because I don't listen to the music as much as I would like to, because I'm oftentimes talking to people while I play. I didn't realize I was playing the opening music to FF6 the whole time you're on the thing. So when I heard it, I was like, oh wow, I feel silly. So,
How does it go?
when I go outside, I'll put it. We'll get the mount out so you can hear it. Okay, Chris? Actually, you know what? Let me do that now, because I kind of feel like listening to music anyways. Microsoft Edge? Oh my.
Evo from Microsoft Play?
I don't. They just chose the name because they thought it was fun. I'm surprised they were allowed to use the word Microsoft in their name, actually, but oh well. I'll have to turn the volume up so you can hear this, but... Mountain Guide. Very quiet start. This is one of Daddy's favorite pieces of music, actually. And I just did not realize that it played. It made me realize, oh right, that part of the game is supposed to be an homage to Final Fantasy VI, which is one of Daddy's favorite games of all time. So, all right, we're gonna turn the volume back down and head back into the city now and come back to the quests. But, well, you automatically dismount when you go inside cities. So, all right. So yeah, I need to work on Machinist and Red Mage. I have not been playing this at all, so... Alright. Back to Spagurix. And our giant crowd of people. It appears there aren't so many patients at the moment. I only pray that such peaceful days continue. After you finish helping Ricky, can you help us become warriors of light too?
Oh, good God!
Christopher, calm down.
Chris, calm your tits.
I was gonna say, what? That wasn't me.
What of you boy-type people out there?
Right. Chesterfield's medicines work really well. I just wish they didn't taste so bad. A warrior fights with potions. It's certainly innovative. I prefer a blade myself, but to each her own. See how her eyes shine, my friend. We have made her day. Ashy machination or no, it wouldn't do to dash dreams of one so young. The X-ray must...
Fights with potions? Honey lemons in your game?
Not yet, but she's trying. The X-ray would feel the same, I believe. Right, I'm here. What do I do? What do I do?
She's enthusiastic.
She is very enthusiastic.
Like Honey Lemon from
Yep.
Make Your Own Sex.
Mm-hmm.
And
Chris?
me.
Well now, to what do I owe the pleasure of so many bright-eyed visitors? Is that the way of it, sweetie? You wish to learn about medicine? That's right. I want to become a warrior of light who uses potions to help people all over the world. Well, that is a very noble endeavor, and you aren't alone in it. No few at our infirmary yearn to venture forth as warriors of light. But ultimately, they have all decided not to pursue that dream. Huh? Why? Because the people here need them too, sweetie.
Makes sense, I guess.
Mm-hmm. The guards who place themselves in harm's way to keep us safe. The artisans who toil tirelessly to them and may sustain our way of life. The younglings like you, who are the future of the Crystarium. They couldn't simply abandon them, you see. And so, difficult though it was, they made the decision to remain. Then, does this mean my dream isn't any good? Oh, she looks so sad. Oh, sweetie, yours is a wonderful dream, and it will be my pleasure to help you to pursue it. If we all work hard, the day will come when our churches may set forth to aid folk in every corner of the realm. As we strive towards that day, I hope that we can rely upon you as well. Though I must warn you, ours is not an easy path. No, you must work very, very hard. I'm not afraid of hard work. I'll become the best apothecary ever.
Oh,
Just you watch.
I've been working in the library for a long time, for a bit. Some time. She's used to hard work.
Yep. That's the spirit. Without further ado, then, may I trust you with a task? I have placed an order at Sweet Sea for a potion ingredient, and I will let you go collect it. Ooh, an ingredient. Leave it to me, miss.
Stop. This was all.
My, such an abundance of energy. Though I can't help wonder if she'll be all right by herself.
She's a little.
My apologies, but would you mind accompanying her? When you arrive at Sweet Sea, speak with a woman named Christine, and she will point you in the right direction. Christopher. I shall join you. As the one who suggested this course to Riki Tio, I would assist her in her first steps. And what about the two of you? Are you coming along too? Well, we do want to become warriors of light, just not the same kind as Riki. So we'll wait for you here, Warrior of Darkness. When you return, please teach us how to fight. In that case, Rin and I shall keep them company and take the opportunity to ask about their aspirations. Alright, let's go. Oh, excuse me. Let's see, we are going over there. We'll head over there. I think once I finish this chart of the arc, I might pause and switch to, I don't know, like, this is supposed to be about storyline quests, but I'm afraid of, like, outstripping the the role quests, and I want to make sure I get that part done. Are they upstairs?
How to get upstairs? How to get upstairs?
Oh. Dang it. Oh, they're out. They're outside the building. That explains that. Well then. Do. I see. Okay, over here. The Quadrivium. Sweet Sieve. Ah, the gardens. Okay. I've never actually even been out here before. Neat.
I think you passed him. Oh no, what did it receive?
Yep, there's Riki Tio right there with Alpha Nod. Are these small enough? Oops. Ah, there you are. As it turns out, the ingredient still wants for harvesting, so we're going about that now.
So they need to be small.
Well, we'll find out. We'll ask this lady here. If it isn't the Warrior of Darkness herself, may I assume that you were with Master Afanad? Yep. Right. Lest you wonder, Chessum has orders for grapes. As busy we are late, I regret to say... As busy we have been of late, however, I regret to say that we haven't had the time to harvest them. You okay, honey?
Oh god, this is just so passive-aggressively brilliant, I love it.
I see.
This guy scrolls messages on coffee mugs with his Sharpie and gives them as, like, basically sticky post-it notes. But they're coffee mugs.
I see.
A whole ass coffee mug with a complaint on it. That's like a legitimate and pointed complaint.
I see.
He fucking names names in it. Oh my god, this is beautiful.
So it was with apologies that I asked Master Afanad and his young companion to help themselves to the fruits on the vines. Perhaps you could lend them a hand. It's the undersized grapes that you'll want to pick. They're too small for normal consumption, but suitable for making wine and medicine. Alright, and now... undersized grapes! What if these are the low poly grapes that people have been talking about? Alright, we got grapes. I've harvested all the uncharted grapes I could find here. How goes the picking effort? Oh, you're here too? We're picking little grapes. It's quite fun. Wow, you've picked this many already? Amazing! I dare say we have enough between us. Shall we take them back to Chesamil? I can't wait to see what she's going to do with them. Hey, Crescents. Ricky O and Ricky Tio, I think, are slightly different. Okay, no. I wasn't sure if you were making a joke, because I don't remember the old anime Ricky O or not. Tell me, Ricky, what made you want to become an apothecary and a warrior of light? Why? Well, a while ago I fell sick. Really sick. My body was burning up, and I felt so weak and I couldn't even get out of bed. Then a traveling apothecary came and gave me a potion to drink. It was the foulest thing I'd ever tasted, but it made me get better. Looks like she has hearts for eyes. That's very adorable.
Can I see?
Look at her. Just look at her eyes, Chris. It's just the way
They
the.
probably became.
I think it's just the light reflecting, but who knows? She was so brave. The apothecary, I mean. She went around taking care of people, even when it was dangerous. And I decided I wanted to help people just like her. So I started burning potions out of grass and giving them to my friends. But I didn't really know what I was doing, or if there was anything else I could do. Then, not long ago, a neighbor told me he was going to become a warrior of light and go traveling the world, helping people. And I thought, that's the same as what I want to do. I see. Out of curiosity, what did your neighbor do in the end? Thaler? I haven't seen him for a bit, so he must already be out there looking for people to help. Thaler, one of the guards waiting by the star shower. Thank you for sharing your tale with us, Ricky Tia. I myself took inspiration from one not unlike your traveling apothecary, and I hope her good example will spur you on to realize your dreams. But it will not be done in a day. Such lofty goals are reached through hard work and persistence, through countless little acts of heroism, like delivering the grapes to Chesamil. I like how they kind of, excuse the fact that even at level 90, you're always doing little errands for people. It would seem I've been laboring under a misapprehension. I had convinced myself that it was Elidibus who had sowed the desire to become warriors of light within the hearts of the people. But I see now that the impulse to aid their fellow man abided within them from the first. Yeah, Crescents, pretty much. Elidibus did no more than give it a name. As he so kindly proclaimed, we must return to our own world ere long. With the exarch laboring tirelessly, I doubt not that a way will be found. Yet I believe I speak for all of us when I say we cannot leave in good conscience, not until we've dealt with Elidibus.
Huh? You have to deal with him?
We are afraid that he will try to take over the world or something, or destroy it, so yeah. This is no longer a strange and distant land after all. Norvrant has become a home to us, and our people are our own.
I don't refer to the land as a sea.
Who?
This name is confusing me.
Elidibus?
Mm.
Elidibus is a guy, as far as we know.
No, the land I meant.
Most people in English refer to land and certain vehicles as feminine.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those things that for some reason that's how the language shakes out.
Yep.
Huh.
In any case, let us return to Spagirix. It wouldn't do to keep your admirers waiting. Jerk. I'm like at 90% truth. You know, Samantha, maybe. The Warrior of Light is
That's a Christmas
Azorius
card.
answered a Task Rabbit.
Uh,
I could see that. Warrior of Light, do me a favor, deliver this sandwich. Okay.
Where's the lie?
Yeah, well, hey, Cryptomancer, morning, and yes, back. The past few Fridays, honestly, I'll be perfectly honest, have been just too cold. Like just ridiculously cold here. So like, just keep even with the heater on, my hands would get cold typing and moving the keyboard and mouse. So I was like, you know, I think I need to wait for temperatures to ease up a little bit. That being said, now that I'm back and I'm playing this again, I'm feeling the bug again. So what I'm probably gonna do is Monday I guess Sunday to Thursday, I'm gonna try to level up Red Mage and Machinist so I can get those 2 role quests done. And then I'll focus hard on getting through this so I can finally get to Endwalker, because I want to know what goes on in that. It's getting really hard to avoid spoilers. Like, I still don't know anything about Endwalker other than what's in the trailer. Stuff happens. Oh, cool. I'm glad to hear that, Samantha. Yeah, I've managed to avoid spoilers so far, and I got a lot of friends who play FF14, so yeah. Where you said you were living these days, I'm not surprised. I'm a little surprised you haven't gotten much in the way of snow, but yeah, Red Mage. Of the spellcasters, Red Mage is my favorite. I'm not really one for standing still and casting in any game I've ever played. Ever since even Ultima Online, actually, I usually just played a fighter miner. Actually, I never dealt with magic because I was just like, screw this, I'll just sell the reagents. EverQuest, my spellcasters never got past like level 20, level 30. I think my enchanter got furthest because it had a pet.
What? That makes no sense.
My enchanters in EverQuest back in the day still had spells they cast, but they had an elemental pet they could summon who would fight the monsters with them as well. Okay, yeah, that's
the
true.
cute one?
It was shaped like a triangle. Christopher,
That's cute.
well, you gotta keep in mind, Christopher, this is 1997, 98.
Yeah,
Ish.
graphics weren't quite there.
Graphics were not this good at that point, Chris.
Not by a
We're
long
talking
shot.
pre-PlayStation graphics. And then in World of Warcraft, I mainly, well, you know, my friends here who, Crescents and Cryptomancer will know, I play warriors. I'm all about that no mana life. So, but yeah, I love and Machinist. Machinist reminds me the most of Hunter. I just love being mobile. So there's that, and I've not tried the Summoner rework yet. As you can see here, I don't even actually have Summoner yet. I need to actually. I forget which one of these 2 unlocks it, but I think it's Arcanist is Black Mage, Thaumaturge is Summoner, I believe. I just haven't done the quest yet. But yeah, I'm not fond of Thaumaturge, so. Oh, backwards, Arcanist is the Summoner?
Yes.
Ah, okay. My wife, the spellcaster, says yes. So there we go.
That was your chair. Hi. What up?
Yeah.
Well, I was before I
You okay, honey?
got tired.
Just.
I'm fine. Everything's fine now. Isn't it, Mary?
Save me, please. I mean, hi.
Hey, come on,
all right.
It's a good movie. I mean,
Crescent says.
no one was mad as a hatter, but
Crescent says it's okay. We're all tired. We understand.
I walked like 7,000 miles today, and I didn't even mean to. I don't even know what happened. Ow.
Careful, sweetie.
Oh, I'm tired.
In any case, The other thing is that I've already got Red Mage at 64, and I'm trying to speed along, so maybe I'll work on Arcanist later. That was my church. Yeah, you did walk. You did walk a lot, dude.
True fact.
All right, let's get this.
Yeah, I ended up somehow in Asakusa and like across the bridge, and then managed to get completely turned around and heading back towards the river, and I'm not even sure how. It was like I was just out there for fucking hours.
Meanwhile, I was at the tax office, and then a different tax office.
Yeah,
And then
I
a
just
different tax office again.
I should
And
have
then
just
again.
I
And
should have
again,
just got
and
a
again,
Skytree and
and
got the
again,
damn
and
bus.
multiple times.
Serves me right for trying to be smart.
Alt as in a whole new character, or just jobs? In any case, let's go ahead and get back to this. So, all right. Riki Tia was beaming with pride when she returned. Second character, I see. Well, 6-3's out soon, so. And second character, well then. It may have only been a simple task, but she wants you to forget this achievement. Riki didn't make you drink one of her grass potions, did she? Huzzah, you're back. We're ready to start learning. Okay, Chris, when I finish this quest, it's bedtime, alright?
But I was like going to be like, not yet, you two.
Huzzah, you're back. We're ready to start learning.
Not yet, you two.
After chatting with Arkil and Errol here, we came to an agreement. But I'll let them explain their request later themselves. Riki Tia is supposed. What was that? Riki Tia has delivered grapes, as have I. Thanks for helping with the grapes, Warrior of Darkness. In return, I promise to brew you a potion one day.
Oh boy.
Well, one day, Christopher. Probably when she's older and can actually brew potions that are not made out of grass.
Is allowed around fire without supervision?
Well, she looks like she's about 8 or 9, so maybe. I have alt characters on other servers because friends were like, come join us, back in the day before server hopping. And then I never got past level 4 or 5 gladiator, so eh. Here we go. My thanks for your kind help, sweetie. We now have all the greens we require. From the grapes we shall make a vinegar, to which we will add elf grass and a few other herbs to produce an invigorating syrup. Though it's unspeakably sour, it does wonders for the constitution.
Perhaps we could add flavoring.
Maybe. As part of our studies, I may just have to give Riki Tia a little taste. Hee hee. That's not nice, lady. Okay, Chris. Say goodnight, everyone.
Good night, alright, everyone.
Okay, we're gonna meet Lisa.
Bad kid.
We're gonna meet.
No.
Alright, so my co-host is going to bed because it is late-ish for him.
Time for bed. Chris.
I coming right, I fell asleep.
Christopher Kim.
What are you telling me to get, Christopher? Oh, he's getting his slippers.
What?
Okay. Oyasumi Krisa.
Right now.
Alright, here we go. I just realized my book is dead, isn't it? Yeah. Oh well. It's been like a month since I played. No, it's not. It's been 2 weeks. I did log in and get my I did get the hat and stuff. So all right. Warrior of Darkness, if you've helped finishing Riki, won't you show us some fighting? Not play fighting, but honest to God's fighting? We already have some enemies that you can deal with. Vampire bats. The guards say they've become a pest around the Crystarium of late. Oh no. Sorry, dude. We tried to sneak outside to hunt them, but the guards caught us and sent us home. But they shouldn't mind if you were doing the fighting, we were just watching. The children told us as much while you were away. And in preparation, Chesapeake will kindly furnish with some lures for the bats. While the creatures won't give you any sport, bear in mind that the younglings will be watching. That's to say, put on a good show, yes? Right. Let's head outside at once. Everyone, follow me. Elise, wait just a... Come on then, children. Yeah, I just haven't had a chance to hit the hotel yet, so... But yeah, I do have... What is it? Special, right? So... Choco? Oh, that's... Choco. There it is. Okay, I actually hadn't tried it yet. That's adorable. Actually, this is my favorite, honestly. No, Sal, I tell you, Sal, don't buy. Which one's the Songbird outfit?
Songbird?
I know I've missed a whole bunch of stuff. So... Yeah, that'd be nice. Oh, wait. How am I supposed to get up to that? Seriously, how am I supposed to get to that one? As Richard gets distracted by things that are not the main quest. Huh. Ruffled skirt and tiny hat, huh? That is one disadvantage I have of this game. I wish this game had like a face part and then a hat part. Because like, I can't put a cute jaunty hat on Celeste here and still have her glasses on. And I absolutely refuse to remove the glasses. So, yeah. There you go, sweetie. Eat up. We've heard the tales, but at last we can see you fight with our own eyes. We've been waiting for you, Warrior of Darkness. It should be safe enough for the children here. You know, glasses are my particular weakness, so... You know... Thank God for glamour, otherwise I would be wearing glasses and not the best helmet I could, so... Yeah, I heard about that. I looked it up and I was like, yeah. So, alright, here we go. Everyone's here. Good. Let's get started, shall we? As their name suggests, vampire bats feed on blood. And originally being nocturnal creatures, they've grown more active with the return of night and become a nuisance. Thank you. Thanks for joining, and I'll talk to you next time. Take care, Samantha. Feel free to look at the archives if you really feel like it, or join on or watch Saturday night when I do my Sunday morning streams here, which are not FF14 but whatever. To draw them out, we'll use Chesameel's lures, which work by exploiting their heat-seeking behavior. The bats are wont to nest under the eaves, so you're likely to attract more if you place the lures in your buildings. I have 6 lures here. 3 each for you and me. 3 each for you and me. As proof of a let's try that again. As proof of a successful kill, I want you to gather up their fangs. Whoever collects the most is the winner. Oh, you're hunting too? Yes, well, there's nothing like friendly competition to bring out the best in Celessa. Anyway, while we hunt the bats, the two of you are to stay with Rin. She's really strong too, and will keep you safe. Rin's like, what? Without further ado then, let the contest begin. Girl! Girl, you cheaty cheat. Fine. There we go. Mount Roulette. Yeah, let's get in the giant dragon. Oh, goodness, excuse me. Galumph, galumph, galumph. Oh right, the rotation changed. I'll have to relearn the rotation now. Shoot. And now I'm on Lightning Horse. Or is that Wind Horse? She said they tend to hang out under buildings the most, so let's go find some buildings. Or under outcropping, I guess, really. I have to wonder, how are the kids supposed to be able to see the fighting from way the way over there? Oh, black chocobo today. This time. I think there's actually 6 possible places to go. You can sort of see it from over here, I guess. Just one, huh? Alright. Now back we go. The paladin changes aren't too different, so... The bats didn't stand a chance. Yeah, well, I am 6 levels higher than them, so... Wow, that was amazing! Well fought, Celessa. The children are hanging on your every move. As was I, to be honest. Though I know the tally. May I see your fangs for good measure? Apologies for the wait. My fangs. Not a bad haul, even if I do say so myself. Five, 6, 7. 7 fangs from Elise. which means victory goes to Elise. Celeste collected 6. Like, ha! I did it! I bested Celeste! I like my character's like, wait, what? In another goddamn life, you didn't even try, did you? And there I was taking it seriously. Spare me your pity next time, will you? So, children, now you've seen the Warrior of Darkness in action. What are your impressions? She's incredible, miss. The bats were down before you knew it. Our guards are strong, but the Warrior of Darkness is much, much stronger. We want to be just like her. Get to grinding. Good. If you're looking for an example to emulate, you may as well pick the best. I want you to remember how you felt when you watched Celeste, and train hard. Keep at it for long enough and you'll be strong too. If you don't mind telling us, when did you decide that you wanted to become Warriors of Light? Well, we were there listening with everyone when Ardbird appeared, but I've wanted to be strong since I came to the Crystarium. The Sin Eaters killed my father and my sister, see, and I promised myself I'd learn how to protect people one day. Like Ardbird said, this is our home. We're the ones who have to protect it. We're the ones who have to rise up as new Warriors of Light. What about you, Arkle? Me? To be honest, I'm still not sure what I want to do. But if my friends are in trouble, I know that I would want to help them. And I want to go on adventures with them. See the world together. That's a wonderful goal. You really think so? It's hard to explain, but it's something I felt when I first saw the Star Shower the other day. I felt as though there was something I'd lost, and that I had to go out there to find it. Well, for the both of you, there's nothing for it but to train. When we return to the city, I'll teach you some exercises you can do by yourselves. Thanks for showing us your fighting skills, Warrior of Darkness. We'll never forget it. I understand how Arkle feels. The Star Shower didn't wake me in Tylen's voice, but that vision of the final days, of Amarat burning, it filled me with sadness to the very pit of my being. Things I once knew, people I once loved, promises I once made. Pardon me, excuse me. Things I once knew, people I once loved, promises I once made. It felt as though long-forgotten memories were dancing at the edges of my mind. But when I try to focus on them, they simply fade away. Christopher, lights out! Okay. Oyasumi.
Hi, baby.
An effect of having a fractured soul, I shouldn't doubt. But lest you worry, I'm perfectly happy to remain fractured and have no intention of donning an Ashcan mask. I just wish we knew what Elidibus was plotting. Huh. But look at this pair of incurable brooders. If we're gonna stand around lost in thought, we may as well do it back in the city. Rest assured, Rin and I will take the children from here. Their heads will be in the clouds after meeting you, but we'll see to their feet remain firmly planted on the ground. It's nothing, just a dizzy spell. Seems to try a little too hard to beat you. I'm fine now, not to worry. I'll see you soon.
Yes.
Hang on, I can't hear it.
Phone. He would like his He would like his phone, he says.
I don't know where his phone is. Why do I know where your phone is, Chris? I don't know.
As you ponder Elise's
Where is your
words,
phone?
you're taken by an urge to revisit the scene of that fateful meeting.
That's a dumb place for it.
Alright, let's get back into the city.
That is a terrible place for your phone.
Because it doesn't belong in my room.
Alright, so we have to go back up there. So, alright. I wonder how many more quests I've got to do before I'm finished with this. I'm gonna guess a fair number of quests and dungeons still. Man. They're definitely all in on the giving you enough content. I'm sorry, honey.
Okay. For real this time. Good night.
Time for plot. I'm at the start of 5-3? Oh goodness. On behalf of the convocation, I bid you welcome to our order. At times you'll stand with us. At times you will stand against us. All that you might steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. So we're looking at probably another 3 or 4 months, it sounds like. Creve. For yours is the seat of Elidibus, the emissary, and by this name shall your every action be guided. Oh man. It's interesting. Why must you embroil people in your plans? Well, the leveling I'll be doing during non-streaming hours. So, as for Eden, I still need to finish that off. Yeah, Nier, I'm gonna do also probably on the side at this point. There's just too much to do.
強敵たちをほふってきたように、己にできる最善を尽くし、道を阻む者を排除する。お前はラハブレアを下し、エメトセルクを消し去った。真に良き世界のため、長い時を戦ってきた彼らを。ここに至っては、もはや利用できるなどとは思わない。君を我ら14人委員会の前に立ちはだかった最悪の敵と認めよう。私は調停者エリディブス。人と星とが正しく進むための機構。ゾディアークを持ち員とした委員会の決議を是とし、彼らの計画を結実に導くもの。
He called her our greatest enemy, which I guess death works for that, so interesting.
故に君を殺し、魂ごと消し去ることだけを考えているよ。遠くないうちにその命必ずもらい受ける。正しく世界を救うために。
Well, heck.
ああ、その前に一つだけ聞いておこう。君とエメトセルクの最後の戦いを見ることができた。開戦の直前、彼は君を誰かと見間違えていたが、それについて思い当たることは？
Hithlodius called me his new old friend.
懐かしく新しい君か。思い当たらないな。私にとっては窮地でなかったか。あるいはそれ。
If I'm one of the 14 and I'm running around killing the rest of the 14, it's gonna be a hell of a thing.
おや、先客がいたとは。建設的な対応ならば邪魔せずに立ち去るな。
Hey, buddy.
もしその人を揺さぶろうとしているだけなら、そちらに退散していただこう。光の加護は受けていないが、魂が濃い。こうなると、ただ人でも追い出せないか。難儀なことだ。
You're mean, Crypto. You okay, buddy?
大丈夫。さすがに驚いたが、問題はないようだ。
I'm surprised. She took me by surprise, but I'm okay.
ああ、この腕は、別件だ。あなた方が召喚されてきてからは、つい張り切ってばかりだったからな。
Oh man, dude, you're trying to complete Crystal. That's...
かかった負担を補うために、端末たる私への侵食を深めてきたのだよ。とはいえ、この程度なら今更困ることもない。大丈夫だと訴えたんだが、 ベイクラグドは聞いてくれず、休憩してこいと放り出されたんだ。
Dude, don't push yourself too hard.
おっと、小言はなしで頼む。これは私が前へ進んでいる証でもあるのだから。
I know, but still. Come on, man.
かつて私を未来から送り出した人たちが言っていたんだ。何年経っても英雄の物語が愛されるのは、人が生きるのに少しばかりのロマンや憧れ、誇りなんかがいるからなのだと。だから私を送り出すことが、こんな馬鹿げた計画の成功こそが何よりの希望になるって。あいつらたくましいんだよ、本当に。計画が成功したら泥沼みたいな世界を救う方法だって案外しれっと思いつくかもしれないぞとかさ、何の根拠もないくせに。
Man.
それを強がりだったんじゃないかと思って耐え難い日もあった。だけどここまで歩んできて、私自身も多くを送り出し、あなた方を送ろうとしている今、やっと曇りなく認められそうなんだ。
Thank you for the follow, Artillery.
やり遂げた先には確かに希望が生まれる。彼らの言葉もそうなりたいという願いで、幸せを目指さんとする一歩だったんだって。
It's hard to fight for something when you don't have any belief in it. It's very true.
だからどうか私にも少しの無茶を許してほしい。
ありがとう。
I think you're really late for the thanks for the following noise. I should fix that.
水晶校がやるべきことを全て終えられたら、あなたに話したいことがあるんだ。
Well, I have a bad feeling about that.
よかった。二人ともここにいらしたんですね。
何かあったのか。
サイレントが倒れたんです。
Oh man, okay. That's... I'm so glad I found you both in XR. The fates seem determined to not allow us a quiet moment. But come, let's have the details from Rin. Question mark, question mark, question mark, eh? It happened after Lise and I saw the children back to Spagurks. We chanced to meet Thancred there, returning from his mission. He'd been shouting Elidibus around the realm, only to lose sight of him near the Crystarium. And he was in the middle of telling us where he'd been when he just crumbled to the ground. The Trojans are looking after him now, with Alphina standing by just in case his healing magics are needed. Since I couldn't do anything to help, I thought it best to find you, and the guard at the Excedra told me where to look. I see. It cannot have been easy leaving Thancred's side. My thanks for bearing your word to us. Come, let us hurry to Spagarix. Yoikes and away! Alright, let's head over to... I guess you can hop that. I'll deal with that later. Alright, let's go ahead and find out what's going on with our friend. I have a bad feeling I know what's going on. I fear this bodes ill, and not just for Thancred. Yeah. Thancred, shouldn't you be resting? Rin found you then. We had to send the children off earlier than planned, but they understood. It appears our friend is already awakened. For that, at least, we can be thankful. Looks like time's finally up. They dragged you here too, did they? My apologies. How do you feel? Embarrassed, but otherwise well enough. I won't be staying overnight. This episode was not the result of any injury I could find. Thancred's ether, however, did show signs of instability, and I did what I could to calm the fluctuations. And all of this happened without warning. Not exactly. You will doubtless recall the time Ariandra nearly drowned and I gallantly went to his rescue. When his water walking charm failed, he was tired, as were you when you got back. We were both spent, yes, on account of which you begged us to rest, which, in retrospect, may have been a good idea. The fact is, I've been experiencing regular bouts of lightheadedness ever since, but there was no actual fainting until now. As often observed, I have no lingering injuries, and it most assuredly isn't old age, which leaves but one likely cause. The link between body and soul is weakened further. Time grows short. We must complete the spirit vessel with all haste. To that end, Thlosa, might I trouble you to make a trip to the source? In addition to looking in on for our friends' bodies, I would have you consult Krill about our plan. If she has any concerns, we should at least endeavor to address them prior to proceeding. In the meantime, we should get back to laying bare Elidibus's plot. Thus far, I've learned this much, that in each of the places he has visited, there have been sightings of suspicious black-clad strangers. Moreover, the coming of these shady individuals has invariably coincided with some manner of misfortune. Beasts terrorizing settlements, blight ravaging crops, you know the sort of thing. All of which serves, rather conveniently, to make Elidibus's call for new heroes reverberate that much more loudly in the hearts of his audience. And you think that these black-clad strangers are Ascians? I do, and I fully intend to investigate further, though for that I shall require additional feet on the ground. You can count on mine. Gods know I've been itching to get out there for a while. Mayhap Ariandra too can be prevailed upon to join your efforts. He has already provided copious guidance in the matter of the spirit vessel's construction. It is for Beck, Luck, and I to wrestle with the rest. Well, if you can spare the old boy, we may as well take use of him. I'll go and give him the good news. You'll do no such thing. However heedless you are of your own well-being, if you care at all for Rin's feelings, you'll stay in bed until you're needed. Alfred and I will find Ariandra. All being well, we will have news to share by the time you return. Safe travels, Celessa. Alright. So we are teleporting back home. I know you cross the rift all the time, but please take care. Lest you misunderstand, I'm not averse to putting my feet up. It's being coddled with brittle bone, not nonagenarian that chafes. Yeah, dude, you're old, we're all old. Alright. Now, I am going back to Mordona, right? Yep, alright. Home sweet, sort of home. Speaking of which, now that we're back again, now I actually have people here, I can show folks my house. I have a house! Yay! Hey, Tataru. Celessa, what excellent, awful timing. You see, our friends, they've taken a turn for the worse. Krill's hardly had a moment's rest these past few days. She didn't want everyone to worry, so we've been keeping it quiet. Oh, but listen to me. I call myself a receptionist, and I haven't even bothered to ask you why you're here. Well, that's why we're here. So they think the spirit vessel will be ready soon? And they want to make sure there's no problems at this end. You better talk to Krill. She's with the others in Dawn's respite. Let's go and see her. Just prepare yourself, alright? That's worrisome. It's very dark. And we're being eaten by Gru. We walk into literal darkness, so this is interesting. Thanks, Doc. Thanks for watching. I'll be back on Sunday for the usual stuff, so. I just realized these beds are all made for 2 people. I guess they don't have single person beds or something. So they're all on one side or the other. Something's changed then. Speaking of which, 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's Ishtola? Okay, that's good. Still, where's Ishtola? Or maybe she's in this bed here, I just don't see her. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see her anywhere in there, so. As you probably noticed, we put them in night clothes. I know they're not exactly asleep, but it seemed like the right thing to do. I made them some new clothes for when they wake up, so they'll have to come back. And they will! Aw, sweetie. What news from the first? I see. Work on the spirit vessel proceeds apace, but our friends begin to falter. As they themselves have observed, the link between body and soul has been weakened. It is simple as that. For now, I'm still able to call the fluctuations they're there, but it's only a matter of time. We'll lose them if we don't act soon. So if the Exarch is ready to attempt something, let him attempt it. As for the spirit vessel itself, if we seek to draw upon Allegan wisdom, we can do worse than consult an expert in the field. And I think I know just the man. Time being against us, it may be best if I go and solicit his aid in person, even if it does mean leaving my patients. Food for the soul. Celesta, could you spare a moment? While Krill goes and finds his expert of hers, I mean. There's a gift I was hoping to send to our friends in the first, you see. And since we might be waiting a while, I wondered if you might mind giving me a hand with it. My first attempt turned out so well, so now I'm going to make it properly. I'll be in the kitchen of the House of Splendors. Meet me there. Well, I'd better be off too. I shall see you soon, either here or at the house, depending on how our patients fare in my absence. Oh, goodness, excuse me. All right. Back outside. No, she's upstairs. Kitchen goes upstairs. Let me get off the mount really fast, shall we? There we go. I thought the kitchen was up here. I must be wrong. It says upstairs, so... Must have missed a turn somewhere. Ah, here we go. Jeez, Mickey. Okay. That is very cute. That is really, really cute. Okay. There you are, Celesta. As I'm sure you guessed, the gift is a bit of home cooking. Unlike Krill, I can't do much to help our friends directly. But that doesn't mean I've been idle. No, I've been doing my best for the Order, taking on this job and that to keep our coffers full. I've even helped out with the Ishgardian restoration. And of course, in the course of all this, my culinary skills have come on quite a bit. So I thought, why not make something for our friends? It's baking in the oven even as we speak. Shouldn't be long now. There, baked to perfection, even if I do say so myself. Fresh bread. Your cake looks like bread. Man. Doesn't it just? It's called Archon loaf, in case you're wondering. It's what they eat over in Charlan. Simple fare, I admit, but I thought it would remind our friends of home. If nothing else, Krill tells me it's a good source of ether. So it should at least lend them So it should lend them some. So it should lend them a bit of strength at least. There truly is nothing like the smell of bread fresh from the oven. Krill, and if it's in Ramboros too. I trust you require no introductions either, Celesta. Greetings, my friend. Full glad I am to see you well. I confessed, I have a long list of questions to ask you, but I will endeavor to contain my curiosity for the present. I understand a mutual friend is struggling with the application of certain Allegan technologies. I have been keeping Ramboros apprised of events since the first. Suffice it to say, he knows about the Exarch. If anyone alive can provide insight to this matter, it is him and his fellow sons. Little designed to disappoint you after so glowing an endorsement. Memory transference was the sole province of Allegan royalty. Its mechanism is solely closely guarded secrets. If any record of them remains, we have yet to find it. To wit, I regret that I can offer no solution to your problem. Which begs the question of why I bothered to come here, empty-handed as I am. The answer being, rather bravely, to ask a favor. I would have you relay a message to our comrade. Tell him we never doubted him. Never doubted that he would achieve all that he said he would. Those of us who remain behind have yet to play our part. But when the time comes, he may rest easy in the knowledge that we will most certainly do so. And then the power shall shine once more as a beacon of hope, in this world and beyond. So tell him that we consider his duty done, and that he should follow his heart now. Aww. Forgive me, but do you say this to discourage him from overexerting himself? Or to encourage him to hold nothing back? That is for our friend to decide, but either way, I dare say a certain someone will be unimpressed. Well, there you have it, Celesta. If you would be so good as to see Rambrose's message and Totoro spread to their intended recipients, along with my report, of course. Krill, before I wrap the bread up, would you mind giving it a try? Just to make sure everything's just as it should be? But of course, I'm always happy to lend my taste buds. Excuse me, Rambrose. As a fellow Chilean, may I trouble you for your opinion? Well, I usually have mine with a good dollop of Rollenberry jam, but I suppose plain is best for sampling purposes. Tromp, tromp, tromp. Oh, I see. Oh no, is it that bad? It is indeed, Tataru. Dense and unpleasant. Exactly as it should be. Ha ha ha. Just so. The very taste of home. As you might expect, our countrymen have amassed a wealth of culinary wisdom from every corner of the world. But our native cuisine is, shall we say, a little lacking. In Charlian, the majority regard food as a source of nourishment rather than enjoyment. Save for those few who actually research the culinary arts, we pay little heed to the niceties of taste and texture. It was against such a gastronomic landscape that what is now called the Archon loaf was born, the creation of an Archon who devoted himself to the study of bodily sustenance. In order to maximize its nutritional value, he incorporated copious quantities of pulverized fish and vegetable matter into the dough, all with nary a care for those qualities which make bread enjoyable. The result is a flavor that continues to defy description. Yet for its many shortcomings, the loaf's nutritional value cannot be denied. And being a damnably convenient way to cater to one's bodily needs, it quickly found an audience amongst busy scholars. Why, when I was a lad, nigh every meal was a sandwich made with this very bread and whatever ingredients happened to be on hand. I suspect just about every Archon could say the same. Having been away from home for so long, I thought I might have forgotten the taste. But no, it is all too familiar. How it takes me back. If there is enough, perhaps you can spare some for the Exarch? He is certain to appreciate it. Oh, there's plenty to go around. I'll make sure to wrap up an extra slice. Celesta, when you deliver the loaf, please be sure to send everyone my regards. Tell them we're doing everything we can, and that we'll be praying for their safe return until the moment they get back. That's it. And I guess we go. Now we go back. Alright. Well, before we teleport back, I'm going to go ahead and... It's too bad I can't get a teleport to my own house. That's disappointing, unfortunately. The irony is, the house is in the same spot as my actual house. So... I think I have to install an Ether Crystal, because I don't have the ability as far as I can tell. I need to actually... Yeah, I'm actually not sure either, but that's what sounds right. So when they did the there we go. When they did the most recent edition of houses, I was like, this is my one chance probably to get a house, and lo and behold, I actually got it. So. The fact that I got my house in the exact same place as where my guild house is hilarious. So, here's my house. There's nothing in it. But I have this pretty thing here, a trestle or whatever you call it. That's pretty. And I have a fairy table full of masks. Otherwise, not a lot, to be perfectly honest. I have my Gundam, well, my mobile suit. And then... nothing in the basement. At least not yet. Just realized how tall the ceiling is compared to my character. I'll probably make the basement my bedroom. Eventually. I should get help from people to like build stuff out. Alright. So this is my house. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Yay! I should eventually put a greeting here. It's got a nice view of the beach. Like a real house like this would be ridiculously expensive, honestly, but oh well. Oh, back to Norvant. Excuse me. Okay. Let's go talk to our friends inside and... Yes, we do. Ah, you have returned. Good, good. There is much to discuss. The others are making their way hither as we speak. Welcome back, my friend. How was your journey? By the 12, Archon loaf. However did you come by this? I'd swear it had come straight from Sherlan. It is. FF14, like, is not the most cutting-edge graphics ever. Like, they're just some things that, for server load's sake and stuff, they're not going to put tons of polygons into, like, say, books or grapes. Grapes. But otherwise, it's just honestly a very beautiful game. You know, I have friends who will do the benchmark test just because even that's just a very beautiful sight through the whole thing. Rambo said that, did he? His words are very nearly as heavy as his bread, but I appreciate the sentiment. Should you have the chance, you may tell him that he needn't worry. That which I seek to do, I do of my own volition, and with all my heart. Ah, good old SWG. I never did get past a certain point in that game because of time. And then, yeah, the NGE hit, and I was like, oh, look, it's World of StarCraft. Star Wars craft. In pursuing this path, I fully expect to earn the censure of our friends, and to deserve it, but I shall forge on regardless. Forge on as you did yourself when faced with a similar predicament. So I ask that you have faith in me, in what we do. But we were talking about your journey. Before the others arrive, I would hear how their bodies fare. Oh, and the bread I shall save for later. Though it has been many years, I have not forgotten the feats of mastication required to consume it, nor how unconductive they are to conversation. Admittedly, also, my machine is not a top-end machine of any type. I'm running a toaster. Crescent has seen it. It's a nice toaster. It's still a toaster. You know, admittedly, FF14 version 1, for what they were trying to do, it was impressive, honestly. Like, the ridiculous poly count for what they had for a PS3 game. Oh, excuse me. Wow, that's impressive. I didn't realize people had access to were able to rebuild the code. You okay, hon?
意気込んでいる新人連中には悪いが、俺たちで秘密裏にアシエンをあぶり出して対処すべきだろう。妥当だな。それで君の方は、私たちの体はどうだったんだい？そうか。確認してきてくれてありがとう。ひとまずは安心だが、後回しにしすぎないようにしておく。
Okay, the fact that they have it in a browser, that's kind of insane.
となればソウルサイフォンの状態ね。その後はどう？
Sorry, 1 second, there we go.
進展はしておるぞ。実物を持ってくるから少し待っておれ。
Interesting.
赤い結晶が加えられている。では、あの方法は。
まあ待て。皆にもわかるよ。順を追って説明しよう。
No, you're not wrong about that. Especially since it's, you know, technically illegal. Excuse me. Spring is starting to finally spring. In Japan, and my allergies are starting to finally kick in too, so my apologies for the disgusting noise.
さて、これまでの状況は覚えておるな。わしらは知恵を持ち寄って白成績を元にした新たなマグを制作した。
Yes.
これで魂を運ぶことはできる。アリゼーの使い魔によって魂を不活性化させれば成功率はなおのこと上がろう。一方でこのままでは記憶が伴わん。そこで水晶鉱を知るアラグの記憶継承術をマグに込めることになったのだ。
問題はその術が血を媒介とするものだったことだ。当然ながら血を持たざるマグにはそのまま使えない。
No getting blood from a stone, as it were, in this case. Pardon me 1 second, I need to charge my son's tablet so he can have you read on it tomorrow. All right.
私たちはしばらく術の改変を試みていたのだが、結局うまく定着させることができなかった。そこでだ、マグと術の親和性を高めるため、マグそのものに結晶化させた私の血を用いていた。
Crystallized essence, huh?
見たのだってやってもらってる身で文句は言えないけど、あなたその左腕の変化でみんな気づいてないわけじゃないのかね。
Kinda obvious there, sir.
命を差し出すよりはいくらも安いさ。無論あなた方の未来を奪ってしまうよりもいい。
Rules lawyering.
わしとしてもこれで成功することを祈るばかりよ。ちょうどこれから改めて記憶継承術を込めてみるところゆえ、もう少しだけ時間をもらえるか。
そういうことならとっととここを出るでしょう。黒部隊長の対象もしっかりやれることをやってます。
ねえ、それ6つあるよね。私たちが使うにしては一つ多い。
ああ、一つは岩式金だ。術が込められるかを見るために私が使っている。
Wait. No, that's not a good idea, buddy.
それってつまりやろうと思えば水晶湖の魂で記憶を現象世界に持って帰られることじゃない。
持っていくだけなら確かにできるだろう。だが体の器に中身を落とすようなあなた方と違って、この私と現象世界の私を統合するには満たされた器にさらに水を注ぐようだ。うまく混ざり合って収まればいいが、実際にどうなるかは予測さえつかないのだ。
That's certainly a heck of a thing. Poor Elise, she does not take the idea of possible loss well. All right. I, for one, support the Exarch's choice. To be alive is to be driven by a purpose, and fewer is driven as him. It's stupid, but I've never really stopped to think about what would happen once the vessels were complete. And now... Sorry, sweetie. No, there's no point. I hope the test is a success. Truly. I'm sorry. I know that was childish to storm off like that, and probably to feel the way I do as well. Pull yourself together, me. When our grandfather first decided to journey to Azoria, Olivia did not take kindly to my silence on the subject. Don't pretend to understand things you don't, she said, or rather, shouted. Having often been the object of her scorn, I am predisposed to sympathize with the Exarch, but I do understand how she feels. Better now than I ever did, certainly. Hast thou a moment, Celessa? I would speak with thee on the matter of the Exarch's moody return unto the source. Thou wilt have observed that our friends speak not uncertainties. Yet if Beck Lug have the right of it, 'tis possible to predict the outcome of his plan with some confidence. And it is their assessment that, given the opportunity, the Exarch's soul should successfully emerge with that of his younger self. Which is not to say the process is without complications. For one, the Exarch has been subjected to additional retraining, an experience which will have wrought a change in its ethereal composition. As thou thyself didst demonstrate in merging with Ardbert, however, there existeth an affinity twixt our souls, and this doth give us pause for hope. Yet there remaineth one immutable condition upon which success doth hinge. The exarch must needs recognize his past self as simply that. Himself. As the recent travails have demonstrated, memories are essential to the soul. Any discrepancy in the form may feasibly cause the latter to spurn its former flesh. 'Tis a seemingly simple yet complex problem. For nigh on a century, our friend has striven only to deliver this realm, to deliver thee. And to that singular end did he cast aside his very name, that he might assume the mantle of the crystal exarch. Henceforth, none can say what choices our friend will make. But I thought only right that thou be aware of these truths. Cast. Faded memories. Right then. While the exarch literally pours his own sweat and blood into the allotted task, it seems only fair that we tend to our own. Dealing with Elidolidibus and his minions. Just so. And there's one other matter. In light of our deteriorating health, Ishtola should not be left alone at Ander. Might I trouble you to visit her, Celesta? See that all is well? I'm up for seeing my girlfriend, sure. I would go myself, but I think she might be safer in the hands of one less prone to collapsing. Leave it to me. My thanks. You may leave the actions to us. Once they are out of the way, we will retire to Ilmore. And when Ishtal has finished plumbing the depths, I'd like the two of you to join us there. If you're above Ander, I suggest you go via Yenmot Yards. Our friends there will be glad to provide a boat for you. Let's be on our way then. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Yeah. I have a delivery from the source, Kupo. Courtesy of one Tataru Taru. Tataru Taru. You're a long way from home, Moogle. And this is from Tataru, huh? Is it? Whatever could it be? Archon, thou sayest? Why, even to hear the name doth transport me to times long past. Bread from another world? May I try some? No, Rin, baby, don't. You don't want to eat this. You don't want to eat this, sweetie. Mayest thou, child? Thou must. That said, though I personally disagree with the consensus, I do nonetheless advise thee to temper thine expectations. Wiser words have never been uttered. Huh? Though it rarely darkened our dining table at home, I can attest that it was standard fare at the studium. Indeed, a slice was never far from our peers' hands. Alphanod, you really are an unbearable snob sometimes. Do you know that? What I believe my colleagues are trying to say is that we appreciate the gesture. Tell Tataru we'll do our best to return before she's forced to seek further supplementary employment. Right, let's really be off now. We can find a drink to wash down the bread on the way. Just like everyone's gone. All right. We're going here. Let's go ahead and teleport. How much money do I have right now, anyways? Colusia. 61,000 kill. I am so poor. Oh, if it ain't the warrior of darkness herself. What brings you to these parts? Heading out to sea, eh? Of course we would have with help. Just say the word and I'll ready a boat. Meanwhile, okay, apparently... Oh, no, we're back here, okay. Oh, no. No, no, no.
君が仲間たちと別行動してくれて助かった。ちょうど邪魔の入らない場所で会いたかったんだね。
You get out of my way or I'll cut you down where you stand. Get away from my girlfriend.
ああ、彼女が倒れているのは私のせいではない。お方、魂と肉体の結びつきが揺らいで気を失ったのだろう。
Yes, I know that's why she's unconscious. Still, get out of my way, you jerk.
こんな場所で何を調べていたのかは知らないが、君たちが我々の時代を知ろうとすること自体、無意味な行為だ。
Oh, great. Echo headache. Reviewing the records yet again? Really? You worry too much, Elidibus. This dedication to your duty verges on obsession. To think some thought you ill-suited for the role. How wrong they were. But come, turn your gaze outside the window, my friend. The rains have ceased, and we have been graced with another beautiful day. That was the Warrior of Light. That was the fat pop. That was the Final Fantasy 1 Warrior of Light just now. Oh, you son of a... Oh, Richard angry now. Richard angry now.
そのための場も用意させてもらった。エーテルの流れに乗って来るがいい。
Time for a duty then, huh? Make sure my gears. Here we go. Actual gameplay. Back in the admin building, huh? Alright. You're familiar with this place, I believed. This remembered Amarat. Proceed to the capital. I shall return your comrade to you there. Okay. I'm tired of your games. You speak as if you were disappointed in me. Why? I am your enemy, and you mine. Our goals are in conflict, and we are fated to clash. Or had you hoped that feigned sympathy and false understanding would cast your crimes into a less reprehensible light? That I would come to look upon you as a friend? You have slaughtered my people, who would tear down everything. You who would slaughter my people, who would tear down everything we have built. You do not deny it. Blah, blah, blah. You do not deny it then. Very well. Let us change the cast of this trial. You will know what you have stolen from us. What's he doing? But do not imagine I crave remorse. Only justice. Forward, hero. We shall see how strong you have become. Alright, so I do not have access to my mount. Let us begin. Morn, Avatar. Rest assured there are no tricks. You need but defeat the enemies before you. First, something easy. Those whom a budding hero might encounter at the beginning of her tale. And I believe we have the perfect subjects. Oh. No. No, no. 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 I refuse. I have to kill them, don't I? God, son of a... This actually really pisses me off. This is really making me actually uncomfortable. I do not like this. Like, I know they're just monsters and stuff, but still, it's like... I hate you so much right now, dude. Yeah, I know. All too easy, I see. That was in poor taste, even for you. That appearances shouldn't tell you so. I was under the impression you simply destroyed all who barred your way, sparing nary a thought to the possibility that your foe could be someone's beloved. But come, we shouldn't dwell on the beginning, when so much of your story awaits. Mother of... Every tale requires villains. Defeat them, and claim your place as a hero. God. Come here. Well done, champion of Azoria. Well done. Onward, then, over the bloodied bodies of the fallen. You tasted many triumphs, yes, but so did you taste bitter tragedy. Who could forget the Crystal Braves, that idealistic, pathetic dream born from a malformed creature? Faces you know and loathe all. Let your hatred burn, and strike them down with all your might. Look, you cheap-ass excuse for the Emperor. I forgot that I actually had that thing light up, honestly, Avatar, so... With such ease yet again, you did always grow stronger with each battle. That wrecked me the first time. Not gonna lie. And I'm still getting used to the rotation, to be honest, man. This is the first time I played actually played since January something or other. So yeah, I need to get some practice in. It seems it will take more than those monsters to leave an impression upon you. Or mayhap you simply fail to understand my meaning. Not that it matters. No, I have dealt with countless heroes, and always it ends the same way. No amount of reasoning will bridge our differences, will result in happiness for all. Whatever your reasons may be, I cannot be bound by them. I can but put faith in my own beliefs, and fight for them with all my being. How very naive. If you are willing to compromise on your beliefs, you all but admit that they are flawed. And I assure you that I have no intention of compromising on mine. Come what may, I will fulfill my mission as Elidibus. But enough talk. It is not your assertions that I wish to know, but your strength. Falsely accused of regicide, you fled for the snow-swept fields of Corythus. Had you and the Science met your demise that day in the Sultanate, La Brea might have been spared his. But not only did you stubbornly live, you hurled yourself into the thick of the Dragon Song War. Swept along by the tide of events, You pursued and slew those who sought to stop the unending conflict, just as you were bid. Or was it a thirst for vengeance that drove you? Oh man. Points to whoever wrote this particular quest sequence. It's really well done. Just, it's really messing with me. Around heroes, people are wont to flock. People who harbor all manners of motives, even baser than the last. Come, let the curtains rise on the grand melee. Ah, crap. Hold on a second here. There we go. No more than they deserve. In the end, their hand of friendship was tainted with personal desire. Mother! Screw you! Oh. Well. Cripes. They really are breaking out the entire old story, the whole story. You know what comes next? You put an end to the Dragon Song War. There's no saving your comrade this time. All you can do is cut off the serpent's head. And as simple as that, a 1,000-year war is brought to its conclusion. But every man end marks a new beginning, and for heroes such as you, there is only ever conflict. Nope, wrong way. How are you enjoying the walk down memory lane? I dare say there will have been a few individuals for whom you harbor deep feelings, whose passing caused you keenest grief. That is what our people are to us, an irreplaceable existence that can ill be lost. I will save them, for they are my. Never mind. We are not here to talk. Let us return to the task at hand. Emperor Souls had kindled an insatiable flame. Garlemald was his name, and it raged across the land, consuming all in its path. Following the trail of ash, you set forth for Alamigo and Doma into a storm of blood. Again you fought, and again you grew stronger, so strong that we can no longer control you. Yours is an unnatural, beastly strength, and we shall lay it bare. In order to gain a foothold in the liberation effort, you journeyed to far eastern plains. There you encountered the land's greatest warriors, and sought to win them over to your cause. The strong are drawn to the strong. Thus did you gather new allies to your banner. Yet where ardent souls gather, so do fires burn. In this way did you consign those around you to the flames. Burn them all, hero. Reduce them to nothingness, like the ethereal morning dew they are. I'm stuck. I'm sorry, fake Nagini. You did not hesitate. Or perhaps could not? No matter. Let us turn our attention to the finale. Here we shall test between fellow beasts. It is only fitting, would you not agree? Oh, I'm gonna have fun killing this guy. When I fought you in this flesh, 'twas I who triumphed. Will you turn the tables this time? Alright, so... Alright. Is that all? Yeah, well... Can you actually come out so I can target you, please? My creation appears to have lost its form. It is no easy thing to see through the eyes of a beast such as him. In any event, there is only so much to be learned from taking your measure this way. Let us try something different. Come, we continue this within. Okay. An impressive show of strength, but surely no more than a foretaste of that which Emmett Silk's conqueror is capable. Such might requires a fairer measure, to compare like with like. Yes. I shall just have to test you myself. Come on, Celessa. Show me what you can do. Oh, I knew this was coming eventually. I was not looking forward to this. Alright, here we go. I may not be the real Ardbert, but you best not underestimate me. Fight me like you mean to take my head. Sorry, I'm not reading his text right now, folks, but trying to stay alive. Gotta try better than that, buddy. Dang it. Yes, actually, yes I can. So screw you, hippie. And wrong key. I see you're a different beast from when I face my creations, huh? I will transcend my limits and see what you're truly capable of. Hold nothing back, for I will not either. Good grief. Nope, screw you. And your weird special abilities here. Running out of dialogue, are we? Writhe and rage, huh? I have my answer. Whew. That was very intense. Yes, well, I have something to fight for as well, you know. Sweetie! Yay, she's okay. It's okay. Oh, okay. What? Oh god, he's Zodiark. Hold on a second. I need a minute here. Hold on a second. Well, not Zodiark himself, but like a fragment of him. Well, we'll see. We're getting the details right now, so. All right.
でもあなたがゾディアークのかけらで同じ性質を持つのであれば世界を救いたいという願いが満ちるほどに強くなるはず。だからあなたは英雄を光の戦士を目指せと人々を焚きつけたのよ。アルバートという象徴まで使ってね。
そうだ。私はそういうもので、だからこそ英雄を利用してきた。
This is why I use heroes.
ある時は手を取って導き、またある時は敵対者として成長を促した。さらには本人になって世界を先導したことさえある。それは私が力を得るための手段であると同時に、同胞たるアシエンたちが暗躍する舞台作りにも役立った。エメとセルクにとっての国と同じだ。
そう、あなたもまた歴史の棚中で思い知ってきたのでしょうね。
You know, I had my suspicions for a while now, but I wasn't. This. Okay.
人の不確かさ、思いは変わり、記録は欠け、記憶はねじ曲がっていくものだということ。だから託す道はないと私たちは拒んだ。けれど、そういうあなた自身は完璧なの。大事なものをきちんと覚えていて。
何が言いたい？
That is the point, you dumbass.
万神は注がれる願いによって性質を変えるものよ。そして私たちが抱く願いは世界を救うという一念でさえきっとあなたの時代よりもバラバラで複雑だわ。それを糧としてきたあなたは本当にあなたでいられてるのかしら。
私にそれを問う必要などない。己が変質し、内から何が駆け落ちていたとしても、私は自分の座を、役目を覚えている。14人委員会の同胞たちを時に助け、時に正しながら、星と人のために計画を遂行する。それでいい。エリディグス、その名こそが私のすべてだ。その名だけが私のしるべだ。話は終わりだ。君の実力は十分に理解した。今のままの私ではそれを下すのは難しい。が、ここまでの商売は策の表なのだ。
There's still quests to do.
変えさせてもらうとしよう。闇の戦士どもとそこそこに渡り合える力を得られているなら、大抵のなり損ないは仕留められると思わないか。
While I get where he's coming from in some respects, I still don't like him. Miss you, sweetie. It has been an eventful morning, if indeed it is morning. I have no idea how long I was unconscious. Regardless, I am gratified to see that my efforts in Annander have borne fruit. We have confirmed the nature of our foe and his plot. Now then, what news from the surface? I see. Then let us make for Yulmore at once. We have much to share with our comrades. Elizabeth's parting threat not least of all. Ah, but forgive me. It would seem my belongings did not accompany me here. I will need to retrieve them from Annander. With luck, the Ethereal Stream will traverse the lingers. I won't be long. Hello. That's... peculiar crystal. A peculiar crystal lies on the floor. Upon its surface, an array of lights twinkle like a tiny constellation of stars. Day forth. Bring honor to the sea tough. The distorted crystal voice of the ancient rings out in your mind. A moment preserved in the crystal, it would seem. Into the backpack with you. You notice something else glinting up ahead. Well, I was gonna stop here, but I had the feeling if I stopped now, I'd forget about this. So let me do this really fast, and then we'll. 3 more. You find 3 more crystals lying on the floor. Though they differ in color and decoration, each is identical in shape. You focus on the crystals, and find that the words they hold ring clearer than before. Behold, my friends, embraced by the earth and caressed by the wind, vibrant life flourishes. All is right in creation. There can be no greater joy than to use our wisdom for the good of our people. No greater pride. May all know happiness, now and forevermore. There do not appear to be any more crystals in the hall. Perhaps it would be wise to continue to search outside. Alright. Goodness, excuse me. Two more. Your instincts serve you true, and you discover another two crystals. As you reach out with your consciousness, new voices begin to echo in your mind. The heavens are ablaze, and the land rent asunder. What will become of the world? Is life itself to be denied? Come what may, we must not surrender to despair. If we but hold fast to hope, we may yet find a path to salvation. voices tell an incomplete tale. Might more remain to be found? Oh look, more sparklies. Oh. You soon discover 2 more crystals. Rather too soon, in fact, as if someone wanted you to find them. Everything burns, crumbles, decays. I hear the lamentations of my brethren, and soon there will only be silence. We will deliver our star from its doom, this we swear. So please, dry your tears. Only guess we're going to find 14 total. Whatever way to the end of your search, it is plain you have yet to find it. Huh. No actual quest item. Three more. So 3 plus 2 plus 2 is 7, plus 3 at the beginning, 10. Sure enough, your persistence is swiftly rewarded, this time with 3 crystals. A time has come. We shall rewrite the laws of creation, and we shall save our star. From this life, our Savior born, may I be worthy of the honor. I feel my soul turning, slowly but irrevocably. Irrevocably. It's always a hard word for me to say. And the power I wield begins to seem terrible, but this is right. It is right. The tale of the crystal weaves to me near its end, but it isn't over yet. Search for yet more crystals. Hold on a second. Are you just a wandering dude, or can you... No, you're not actually. Okay. With almost melancholy inevitability, the 12th crystal soon reveals itself to your questing eye. Though salvation is ours, it came at great sacrifice. All that remains is to pray. To pray that we will one day meet again, beneath the blue sky. Judging by its testimony, it would seem that the voice was recorded in the wake of the final days. As you scan the area, another glint catches your eye. Well, well, we meet again, my new old friend. Hey, tall dude. Cathodius. How good of you to remember. I see you've been collecting stars. I speak of those crystals. They have constellations etched upon them, yes? Oops. Yep, that's what I thought. High in the heavens, those stars shine with guiding light down upon the lives below. Fitting symbols for the convocation of 14, would you not agree? As you will have gathered, each crystal bears an account of the life of a member of the convocation as remembered by the Unsundered. Lest you worry, they aren't concepts. They are far too incomplete to be so. But they suffice for imbuing memories with unsundered souls, that they might be restored to their office. Keep them. I am sure Emmett Selch wouldn't mind. So nice of them to ask. So, how fare you of late? You were feuding with Elidibus this time, I believe? Well, tall man, here's what's going on. Well, tall person. Shouldn't assume man. The height difference is hilarious. I shall refrain from passing comment on your struggle. It is not my place to do so, long departed as I am. But if I may give voice to a personal desire, I would rather you lived. Aww. If you do not, how will you keep your promise to Emmett Selch? The promise to remember. It must weigh heavy, the burden of all those memories. To one who has lived such a life as yours, I can imagine well imagine how Elidibus's existence might seem hollow, how empty a single-minded pursuit of a half-forgotten cause must appear. But know that his devotion is not without reason, even if he himself can no longer remember what that reason is. Well, that is quite enough talk about Elidibus. I would see if you can reunite the wayward stars. Gotta catch 'em all, wayward stars. Sorry. I mentioned before that there was a member of the convocation who opposed Zodiar's summoning and defected. One whose office was left vacant. Defectors having been deemed unworthy of commemoration, no crystal exists for the individual in question. Or shouldn't exist at any rate. And wouldn't, had a friend not created one in secret. Oh ho. A crystal bearing the forgotten name of her office, along with the magic of her own conceiving. A singular incantation embodying her spirit. Me. Well, her. Among all the offices, the 14th was most unusual, for while the rest sat in Namarat, its holder was charged with gaining an intimate knowledge of the wider world. In the course of her duty, she traveled the length and breadth of every land, and befriended countless folk. She encountered troubles too, of course, matters which she could simply have referred to the convocation, but that was not her way. Nay, more often than not, she would call upon her comrades, and together resolve matters themselves. I wonder who that could be. Such is the magic sealed within that crystal, the magic to summon the stars to your side. In time of greatest need, should you wish upon it with all your heart, it will surely answer your call. Alright, we got the MacGuffin. And now it is where it belongs. Oh, there is no need for thanks, but nor will I hear any complaints about it either. After all, I cannot say whether I acted of my own volition or by the will of my recreator. Looks like a helium atom.
やっと見つけた。さっきの場所にいなかったから探したわ。
Show her the crystal.
どうかした？
Show her the crystal. Show your girlfriend the crystal. Come on, MC.
そう。問題があったわけじゃないならいいんだけれど。
You
お
know,
かげさまで荷物は回収できたわ。急いで地上に戻るとしましょうか。
you know, we're alone right now, Ishtola. No one's not here to bother us. We can snuggle for a bit. Fresh air at long last. I would celebrate my return to dry land with a pot of tea, had we the luxury of time. We must be prepared for Elidibus. Given what we know, it is plain he will not be deterred from his course. And nor would I, were I him. None of it forsaking everything I loved. That said, I have not forgotten how Emmett Sellers sought to find common ground with us, for all our misgivings. Ultimately, our differences are not to be bridged, of course, but one must always try. Emmett Sellers understood this, and if his gesture resonated with you, perhaps he might consider reaching out to his brethren. Though it may all be for naught, you of all people know that there is such thing as a foregone conclusion. Alright. Let's start the next chain, and then we'll be it for the night. A converging light. Right, no more musing. We have taken far too long as it is. Our friends await us in Yulmore, yes? Let us hurry and join them. Alright. Folks, thank you for joining me tonight. Gonna go ahead and stop the stream now. I'll be back on Sunday, 10 a.m. local, 10 a.m. local, 8 p.m. Saturday Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the stream, let it run for a bit so I can record it. But I'm actually going to pop back up and just kind of futz around. Because I know some people had some I know at the very least, Artillery had some questions for me about some stuff. So, maybe if Artillery is still watching, that is, he might be busy with work. But yeah, so for now, thank you very much for watching, folks. Hope you had a good time. I'll see you either next Friday or I'll see you on Sunday. Good night, everyone.